Hello my YouTube fans, welcome again to my channel, the Stephen Williams Show. Today I want to talk to us and give you a little secret on how to have your home paid off and to own a home outright without any mortgage. And I hope that as I share this little secret with you, you will put it in effect. So let's say you buy a house for $200,000, and we know that the houses go through various cycles. Well, not just houses, the economy I should say go through various cycles. There's a time of boom and a time of bust, as in everything else. The stock market goes bull and bear, boom and bust. So if you have your house and you bought that house in a, let's say, a down market, and then later on, a couple of years later, that house now gain 60, 70, 80%, which happens, what's the best thing that you can do? But if that $200,000 house is now worth, say, 350, one of the things that I see a lot of people did the other day when that was happening in Canada, I mean, houses were just skyrocketing, unbelievable prices. Yeah, that is why the government had to put a brake on it. But what a lot of wise people did was, as Warren Buffett says, when everybody is buying, and that was the time when everybody was buying, then it's time for you to sell. So your $200,000 within a short span of time now worth $350. What you can do is to sell that house. Yeah, it may be disruptive to your family life, but if you want to get out of debt, stay out of debt and have a paid off home, you can sell it, pay off the bank, and chances are you will have a big lump sum of money to now go and buy one cash. But where do you buy that one cash? Well, you may not be able to buy one cash in certain areas. However, you can buy one cash. Just check on the internet where houses are more affordable, and you may have to make the sacrifice to move out of certain big cities that are very expensive. Like in Canada, Toronto is not somewhere where anybody can buy a house now. So you can sell the house, pay off the bank what you owe them, and have enough left to either make a substantial down payment or buy one cash. A lot of people did that the other day. Smart people, wise up, took advantage of the madness that was happening, and they sold their house, got a real good money for some people. House that was valued at, say, 600,000 now was selling for over 1.3 million. So a lot of wise persons sold their house, and then they paid off the bank and was able to buy another house, cash in another area, maybe far away, 2 hours away, doesn't matter. And then they even have some money in the bank to live on for a while, or a good saving to invest that money in a business or something like that, right? So I'm just sharing with you that tip, that if you're not loyal to any particular city or area, you can sell the house, pay off the bank, and use the change, as so to speak, and invest it in another house cash. And even if you don't decide to live in certain areas, because yes, in Canada, the way it is structured, some places you can't really find a job readily. But you can, now, once you secure that house, you can maybe rent it out and pay rent somewhere else. But because that house is paid off, you are now able to collect that rent if you don't want to live in the house, and then you use that rent that you're collecting from the paid off house to live in the city or to subsidize it. Alright, so I wanted to share that tip with you because many people did it during the, as I say, the boom on of the real estate. Right now, as things are, it is going down like crazy because people who didn't seize the opportunity are now realizing that they bought in a high market, and a lot of them are losing equity now. I have friends right now as I speak whose house is gone down in value because after the bank steps in and the government steps in and realize that they can't allow the prices of house to just go up like that, uncontrollable. Sorry, the government have put in stress tests. The government have increased the interest rate. The banks have increased the interest rate. So now, all those people who didn't seize that opportunity now are going through a lot of challenges, I should say, and some even bought a house at higher interest rate because they weren't qualified for a bank mortgage, so they went to a private lender, and now a lot of them are feeling the pinch. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling the pinch now. Finally, as I close, you not only can you use that money to after you sell the house to buy another house, but you can also use that money to start your own business. You know, this is some of the way that a lot of people get rich, because they sell their house and they just instead of borrowing money to start a business, they use that money to start their own business. And then when you have a business that is turning over good money, then from that you can also start buy a house. So not only can you use the paid off house money to buy a house, but you can use it to start a viable business, and from the business, if it's doing well, you can use that money to invest in a business, and from the business you can buy as many houses as you want if it's doing well. Alright, hope you learned something from that. Just thought I would share, and this is a reality that I'm living. Thank you. Bye bye.